So today it is 11, 11 Sunday, April Sunday, April 23, 2023. So sleepy. Like sometimes I feel unconnected to the weather. Oh, this weather is kind of like, and then the forecasters, the apps, they say it was gonna rain, all day, and AccuWeather said rain was gonna start at 11, so it's 11:22 in the morning, obviously. Yeah, in the morning, duh. And so I checked AccuWeather, and for the first time, AccuWeather said the truth. Alright, let's put some funeral music so the slave master don't get too irritated. I see the coffee will wake me up, and I slept, quite a bit. Not continuously, unfortunately. Oh, but it is what it is. So yeah, it's crazy to see how many people they still, how can after Trump 4 years, no Nisara, no Gesara, how can they still believe that there's a group among whites that is gonna save the human race? If they're not even saving mankind, what makes people believe they're gonna be saving the human race? But they are masters at that, the masters of deception, trying to like control the narrative of the dissidents. Wow, he did a good job. There's nothing today, guys. I left the crumbs in the house. Don't look at me like that. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit. I'm gonna get it scooped. I don't like the white stuff. And it's just too. Ugh. Anyway, damn, they're all here. Oh my god. I guess because it was raining, I don't know. They have not eaten. Or maybe they're becoming addicted to starch like us. Oh, poor babies. And I because I try to look at everything, I noticed that some channels on Rumble, they're just loading up everything, and even if it's contradictory, because the only one who's really working against the pizzas, I think, is the Federation, President Putin, and they hate their guts too. I mean, like, congruency, it's not a white trait. It's not, one day they say one thing, one day they say the other one, and the problem is that the white privilege is like starting to flicker, like sometimes it goes through, sometimes it don't go through. you know, and it seemed like, thank God, they have a severe problem to adjusting to reality, I mean, they used to fabricate reality, they're used to that. They're used to that. They say, right now it's evening. They tell you it's evening time, and it's winter time, whatever, And everybody, the whole media was like, yeah, it's a crazy winter today, like, bitch, it's April. And, and everybody look at you like you're like crazy, But what happened when there's more and more people that are coming forward? They see, shit, it's not winter right now. It's not evening time right now, I mean, like, so, you have white fragility, trying to, hey, trying to, do their thing, like, oh no, they're like, oh, let me see, I think I can find it. I brought the Obama phone today, so I got internet. Let me see. I'm gonna read a little bit from Glamour magazine. Oh no, that ain't it. Oh no. Oh, it's not ready. And because it's not ready, it's not letting me read it. I guess I can just look it up online, right? The old-fashioned way. I mean, let me look it up. Because this one have a reader mode, so I think I'll be able to. And I mean, it came from London. A whole apology, for the pizzas. It should be coming out now. Oh, I could have paused it. I forget I can pause it. Alright, Goofy. Uh-oh. What happened? Okay, I can go back. Okay. It's not coming out. It's they even got a name for it, Oh yeah, the Balenciaga scandal fueling right-wing conspiracies. I'm not right-wing. I'm like, what are you talking about? Alright, so I'll take your damn cookies. Sons of bitches. Show reader. Let's see how my reading is today. My reading fluctuates from day to day. Sometimes I cannot even read shit, How the Balenciaga scandal is fueling right-wing conspiracy theories and what to do about it. What to do? Kimosabi. Something like, like what to do about it. Like, it's like a spoon-fed, because it's mostly children who read these things nowadays. I mean, I used to. I don't see really like grown-ass women I don't know. I guess, is there any grown ass women? I don't even know. Ever wonder how to scorch a time honored brand legacy in 2 days? Oh my god! I haven't even read it. I just did copy and paste, and I'm still uploading a video that I found. I mean, I haven't even watched it, but I mean, like I said, well, okay, because it's gonna be hard to find it probably later on. But it's like 6 hours, 6, 7 hours, so it's gonna be probably ready by tomorrow. I don't know. Just ask Balenciaga for over a century. Come on, my ancestors been here on the planet for hundreds of thousands of years. We're talking about a damn century as it is like antiquity, ancient. The high fashion brand has been synonymous with wearable luxury, fluid tailoring, and in more recent times, the KKK. I mean, being Kanye West and his bitch. However, after several atrocious styling decisions in November early this year, Balenciaga is now being uttered in the same breath as child pornography, grooming, and Satan. Yeah, what took us so long, right? I mean, but I mean, this is only, Okay. You know what? I'm gonna call later. Anyway, yeah, I need to change the time because tomorrow is the ride for my taxi to go see my shrink. But I want to get there like around 7 to avoid rush hour because I get motion sickness. Anyway. And then I get to sit in the park and rant and vent. Why did a brand on the ascendancy make such catastrophic errors? Are they, as several right-winged pundits have theorized, oops, Winters, attempting to normalize the sexual and possibly satanic abuse of children? Judging from the brand's response to the backlash, probably not. But rational through aside, I would say rationality thrown aside. I don't know if it's a typo. I don't know. The scandal is clearly fitting into existing conspiracy theories, namely those proliferated by QAnon, which can have disastrous, life-threatening ramifications. Oh my God, QAnon, I'm not saying they're not, but I mean, the purchasing power is big with the white privilege. Come on, it's like they're ahead of us 300 years with slavery and stuff. But oh no, intergenerational wealth don't count. Oh no, that shit don't count. It's an even floor for everybody. The American dream. The American dream. Okay. Glamour explores how the Balenciaga scandal unraveled, why it's been picked up by conspiracy theories, and how we can safely hold the brand to account without descending into paranoia. Okay, I'm not getting sick. Just anything and anyone who's trying to defend the bourgeoisie, the whatever. it's it just automatically started my stomach started bubbling. Hey, TMI, TMI, I mean, like, it's like the comments, I don't read the comments. I have read like two, but I don't want to read comments. I was like, no, no comment, I know. I mean, based on that, I think no comment is going to be like about the content, right? The fact, the takes, the subject, the stuff, I don't know. I might read the comments, I don't know. But I mean, so far it's just like lame, lame. So well, somehow somehow this stuff is coming out, and we can debate whether it is because they need to tell us who they are, they or you all are. Because as I've been remembering, and I keep forgetting to do searches on the baby beauty pageants, right? Is the baby beauty pageants really Hollywood? I don't think so. I'm sure some of the videos are still there, and there are conservative AF. Oh my gosh, I'm still hungry. So they're trying to get ahead of, like, we are the good ones, and we are working to expose it. Then how come you don't join the federation, which is the one, actively doing denazification? Because don't tell me that alt-right or whatever they are they're not committing colonial excesses. All of them, they always have, because we know power corrupt, and absolute power corrupts completely. That's what they do. I mean, like, whether it's I mean, the secret societies, are just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, yeah, there might be the conductor, there might be doing that, okay, we're going like this, we're going like that. But it is impossible. And I have seen documentaries where they explain, oh no, you don't understand. You're getting a hot flash. It's supposed to be only 50 degrees, and I'm like, no, I lost my train of thought. So the hot flash. Anyway, going back to the championing the resistance. No, we are really drying the swamp. I mean, that's not to say that there were some actions taken by Trump, but was it taken out of like really being concerned about that, or just they figure out, well, this is the only way to get rid of the competition. And when I say competition, competition for what? For the booty. The booty is our land, the people, the natural resources, and that's always been like that. The Creoles versus the the peninsula people. My goodness, what's going on with my throat? Spraying so much crap. So it's not something new. It's not something like like, hey, just they just came up with that shit. It's stepping on something. I thought I was stepping on something. So, and we know it's extremely bloody. There was no such thing as the independence movement, the independence revolution, independence. Yeah, I mean, it was branded as oh yeah, we want to achieve independence from Europe. But as we know, it's the same shit. Property tax. It's not. It's like always control opposition. So they say, oh yes, there you see the opposition, the dissenting opposition is right there. Yeah, it is right there, but who they really respond to, the same crackers. And that's where people gotta look into the orphan trains. People gotta look into the orphan trains, and all these people and how they was placed throughout states, throughout certain cities, and then who they become. I think that you will find a lot of quote unquote celebrities. You will find a lot of celebrities that was orphaned, was adopted. It always got my attention, the case about Marilyn Monroe. How I always suspected they didn't take in consideration that she was a Gemini. So she learned stuff, and I mean, she was also part of them. That beer, Michelob Ultra. But like, it did not work on her. My father told me it was the star system. My father, he was into Hollywood. Rest in peace, Dad. Of course, he explained in the way he heard it. Explained, being like getting like a makeover according to their personal traits or whatever, They will brand the actors or the orphans as the seductress, the bitch on wheels, the whatever, And I used to go and buy magazines from back in the days. And they had it in my hometown in English. I was like, that's crazy. Now we have all these, Hollywood Insider. I don't know. We used to have like 3 magazines that they was all talking about. I mean, different year, talking about Rock Hudson. And he was like, So I mean, like because they made it look like, oh my God, nobody knew. Nobody knew. Come on, he was always in those magazines. I mean, that's kind of like what I can remember right now. I mean, like, I think it was pretty much, sanitized, satanized too. Mm. To see, just to keep people buying the rag and oh this and that. But I think in reality, a lot of people didn't have money to buy them, and I mean, people, I guess, learned stuff that was happening. But then again, it was so, tabloid. Like I never knew, until like I think like 10, 15 years ago, I learned, that the National Enquirer was right. It was a lot of the shit was true. But I used to think it's like, oh yeah, it's just a tabloid, to get people to buy it, sensationalizing. Mm-mm. That is like the official. That was like one of the official newspaper, not USA Today. It's like I don't know if it still is. I don't know. But at the same time, if anybody keeps feeding into that, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this, because I already know what's going on. It's all a plot to, trying to desperate hold on, to hegemonic power. The whites want to keep still being on top, of the food chain, They're like, I mean, look it up. Look it up, and then they're gonna go, and the psychopath's gonna say it's because we work hard and we're very smart and whatever. I don't know. They're gonna say a million excuses why they got all the wealth, and just people who happen to have black skin, they got nothing. Meanwhile, our African American brothers and sisters, they spend more than $1 trillion every year. So it is a coveted community for money making. It is very oh my God, I'm gonna be sweating. The hell. Oof, I gotta go to acupuncture. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow. So it's all deception. It's all deception. Like the moment like you think you find some facts, whatever, I mean, like soon enough you find that information is worthless because shit, I mean, if you don't have prestige, you don't have the whatever, whatever it is that people, they just see like, oh my god, this. And I mean, I know people who know that it's all a lie. They know all like that, and they're still reading those newspapers, those portals. They're still watching those things, and they'll keep saying it's just for research, the what they call it, the thesis and the antithesis. What do they call the dialectic? Whatever, dialectic. I don't know. And oh, you gotta tell you the truth. I mean, like, come on, just look around. Just look around. It's always the same peoples. It's always the same peoples. You know, with all the wealth, and it's always the same people that don't got shit. And according to statistics, not the statistics, according to, it's like if you flip a coin, come on, you're bound to get your tails, whatever you pick, it's bound to happen, the damn coin, because you flip the damn coin so many times that you're gonna win. So how come nobody wins? Well, unless it's Oprah and whatever, and you know who is Oprah. You know who's all their mouthpieces. Their black faces in high places. Emphasis on their black faces, their brown faces, their yellow faces, whatever, But it's this identity also, the American identity, Oh no, it's like, come on. You're so respected, So what's going to happen, I mean, that's going to be interesting when people stop respecting Americans around the planet. I mean, it's been happening already, but it's all like hush, 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 Because they're all gay. They're all gay. And what I'm saying by that, passive aggressive. They're gonna go like, oh yeah, whatever, and then no problem, whatever, and then boom, a coup d'etat. Ousting the government, the stabilization, or whatever. It's never like, hey, let's go outside. I'll fuck you up. So they're gay. They're all gay. Oh, that's the article I wanted to read. Maybe see like I can find it that too. There's a whole article that came out. It's talking about Greece. They said, yeah, it sounds the same, right? Greece, and then Greece. Like, 'cause that was Greece. I think that's what they call it, Greece. I mean, just go to the Met. Go to the Met. They got plates. They got, jars and pitchers and goats. Unbelievable. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I put the link on the video that should be coming out. Greece. You bitches aren't listening to me. No. How you spell Greece? I think, yeah, I found Greece. Shit. Can you stop your bullshit? Damn, I didn't even touch the damn mic. I don't want that mic over there in the browser. F you, motherfucker. F you. How do I take the mic in the browser? Oh. Let's see if it come out. But they call it religious. Let me put religious. There was religious too. Okay, found it. Let's see. I mean, this is everything is wrong with your effing identity. You know, seeing Greece, you know, as the cradle of civilization according to whites, their obsession with Greece and whatnot, you know. Okay, where it said that, I wanted to substantiate it. I mean, they got some paintings, but oh my God, this is an apology for pizza. It's a pizza apology. Ancient historical angle that ancient Greeks would be absolutely baffled by 21st century US right-wingers. All the female roles in Greece drama were originally portrayed by men in drag at religious festivals. Well, oh, so that's what it was. I already knew that. Yeah, same as the Victorian era. That's why we say good morning. And yeah, I mean, he talks about that he talks about oh my God, I'm hearing all this stuff and I'm getting anyway. Yeah, the morning that's supposedly good. Oh yeah. You know, all the cosmology, whatever, of these white obsessions, you know, with Sumer, with even Phoenicia, with Greece, with the Romans, it was all very, very pessimistic, very negative. And that's what they have in common. They all have in common, even with the United States and the European Peninsula. You know, ominous shit. I mean, that's the foundation. That's where Aleister Crowley came out with, you know, do as you will. Because, I mean, according to them, they preach life is a tragedy. Everything's a tragedy. I mean, like in Africa, you know, what they call Egypt, you know, they didn't have non-negative outlook. They never saw, you know, good or evil or, you know, devil and God. No, they saw just like, you know, causality, you know, an imbalance in energies, you know, like an alkaline imbalance, for instance. Devastating. Because we know that diseases thrive. Oh my God, I apologize. Mm, that was gross. This is a stripe in a certain pH. And what we do here in the United States, we promote everything that's bad, everything that promote disease, especially sugar. Oh my God, not even because of rain. Oh my God, I could have come a lot earlier. No, I'm okay. It's a free park, allegedly. So this is the whole thing, you know. It's not sustainable. It is not even. I mean, logistically, you know, nothing makes sense. You know, we consume 70 to 80% of the entire planet's resources. I mean, just think about it. I mean, I've known this information for at least 20 years. And I go like, wow, the whole planet can live on 20% of the resources, or 30, if you must, you know. I mean, and it's all production, no matter what, you know. You always find it like in the street, all these boxes of piles and piles and shit. Like, I always imagine it was that like pirate's booty, you know, that they get. They get all these products and all, like, you know, it don't even make sense sometimes. They just put them in boxes and put a price on them, and people take them. People take them, you know, like shoes and stuff, you know. Probably was stolen, or it was bought. The whole cargo was bought like for, you know, very, very, very cheap price, you know. And like over here, you know, it's a Dominican neighborhood, so they. Oh my God, I'm getting a really hot flash. I'm going back home. Is it hot flash or the temperature's going up? Because when I left the house, it was cold. Now it's hot. That's why I'm wearing this acrylic. So I thought it's like might be cold. I got boots, everything. They say 50 degrees. Like yesterday, you know, it was freezing. I was freezing. Yesterday, I'm like, when I see all these crackers with a t-shirt or a tank top and booty shorts, like, whoa. I don't know. And it's the humidity. It's very humid because it just rained. Oh shit, 67. They didn't even say this much. Oh no, right now it's 62. Let me see what's going on. Damn commercials. What's this going on? So I feel like 59. No rain, no rain. Stupid AccuWeather. And I just downloaded the app. You know, I thought it's like, because I don't know where to go. Because they all lie. Lie, 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 lie. They say it's gonna rain and it never rains. Or they say it's not gonna rain and then you get soaking wet. So I was like say, you know, all those, you know, the defending, you know, white technology, supposedly white technology and stuff, you know, just like, how come they can never get the weather right? But we got satellites, we got this, we got that. Oh my god. Yeah, so yeah, Republicans been knowing this stuff all along. All along. All along. I mean, like, and they continue to believe in doing their rituals. You know, that's what it's all about. You know, that's another deception. You know, from the documentaries. You know, they really don't paint the whole picture as it is. You know, it's not just even like if they actually do any, which I haven't seen it yet, really, criticism of Aleister Crowley. No, I mean they do put like some words. They might put satanic or traitor to the English. They put that. They put, but then they proceed to describe this fascinating character that still have a cult. You know, I mean, pretty much every European, at the very least, they feel like respect for Aleister Crowley, and I feel like, damn, it always comes to being fearless. You know, to being fearless, to being a psychopath. I think that's that. I mean, that's what I see. That's what I see. That's what attract. You know, they got all kinds of articles. I mean, every time I do a search, I find new articles. Unbelievable. I mean, like, and yeah, I mean, they're still publishing Mein Kampf. You know, whoever wrote it, was it Hitler or whoever wrote it, but it's still being published, and so. But I don't see nobody like why, why, why it's still promoting the cult of these things, especially like Aleister Crowley. Oh, now I feel the cold now. I think it was like a bubble. It was like I felt heavy. I felt like, and now I feel the cool breeze. Anyway, found one about, heartbroken Aleister Crowley's gay poetry. Like, they see so many qualities in Aleister Crowley. They absolutely don't mind that, well, he was eating his own children. And they say, and he was brilliant. He was, the original 007. And then you think, like, why England had so many queens, and then they claim to be patriarchal and blah blah blah. Why they had so many queens? Because they're puppets. They're bitches. Look how they use like Queen Victoria, for instance. But the portraits and everything, she looked like, oh my God, she was a superwoman. She was like, even the first one, the first Elizabeth, always, like propaganda, utter propaganda, because we've seen how the Europeans, especially the British, don't respect, women like that. Come on. Look how quick they got rid of Diana. I mean, like, it's I mean, it's something that I've been saying for years. Everybody love women, because it's women is easy to confuse, to distract, I mean, and I mean, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. I mean, like, until I tried it one time, giving a little massage to their ego one time, and oh my God, it was like, keep going, keep going. It was like crack for these bitches. I mean, you can try it. You can try, pick any women and just tell them, you're so amazing, where you get all that strength, you do so much. It's just like, how you do it? And it's just, I feel like, I never been like that. I never been like that because I'm always about, solutions. I mean, now I'm 58, I'm definitely not about the bullshit. I'm not about the bullshit because, like, if it's not sitting down and thinking about, problem solving, I'm not interested, in theorizing and whatever. No, you gotta throw something in the hat and keep talking about it. Like I've been talking about for 15 years. About, this disease, this plague called whiteness, and how it just obsessed with survival by any means necessary. Any means. Anything that threatens white supremacy is like as good as gone. They entertain it for a while because they know, because that's all they do. They study psychology. That's all they do, and they know our mind very well. That's why they always use, reverse psychology, and sometimes even triple or quadruple. I didn't see the helicopter. Quadruple. Well, now with the springtime, they don't see me as much, unless they want to, quadruple reverse psychology. They know. I mean, and it's not even us. They got, especially like in New York, they got so many agents, so many snitches. I don't know in other cities because I've been here since '92. In Chicago, I arrived in Chicago in '89. '92, I came over here, but I can tell you over here, they have posters everywhere. Wanna be a snitch? Look, like even in the subway, in the train, they tell you, you wanna snitch? The NYPD is right here in this station. Go talk to them. They encourage. It's a whole culture, and it's very lucrative. I mean, there's families that they have 10 in their family, and some of them they don't even know each other, that they're all snitching. That's all it is. Like, oh, 1-800-SNITCH. And you keep calling, and like, okay, so you got tips, whatever, like, how you, I wanna work for you, whatever, like, you get your money, you get your money by making sure, I mean, like COINTELPRO, I mean, that's been declassified. And they think it's like, oh no, they change. They always trying to use that argument. Oh, those was different times. Those was different days. Communism, blah 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 blah. You know, it was a serious threat. It's like, bitch, nobody's seen communism anyway in the first place, you know. And yes, I know communism is just another white invention that they took out of Africa. You know, the communal systems. You know, Marx study Africa. You know, so everything come from Africa, and until you know, so all these whites so concerned, and you know, like oh my god, you know, sound like Sally Struthers, right? So, you know, and whatnot, but they are not willing to let go of none of their well, I like to speak like a millennial, the toxicity at all, like like you said, if they really want to get rid of all this whatever gay shit, drag queens, whatever, you know, you just heard what I read. They said, what are you talking about? You know, this corporation called the United Slaves, you know, always use Greece as a reference. They always use Greece. You know, Crisco, the Crisco nation, and for everything. Oh, in ancient Greece, and the Republic, and the democracy, and blah blah blah. And everybody knows that there was no democracy, there was nothing in Greece like that, or Rome. It was all satanic. So what is the point of, you know, denouncing, you know, supposedly, you know, like always being, you know, hey, you know, look at this. Oh, look at that. Hollywood, whatever. When you are not willing to go to the root. And what is the root? The root is the white identity. That's the root, which is all wrong from beginning to end, because it's satanic. And like they say, one of the principles satanic is to do everything backwards. And I know why you were so angry, because of the last ice age, being trapped. So you hate Mother Nature with a passion, because Mother Nature, you know, you think Mother Nature was extremely awful to you. Instead of going to what you call South Africa, you stayed, you know, and you was in the caves in Northern Europe. They're gonna deny that too. All the mankind remains is still there. Tons, by the way, tons and tons. I mean, like, and you can do a straight line, you know. Why they got a nose so narrow? Because of that. You know, why they don't move their lips? Because they come from that time where, you know, like, they were saving all energy possible. It's all about saving energy. So there was like, what do you want? What are you doing? Yeah, this English speak English. It's just like you can speak like I don't know how they call the ones that they got the puppets. They stick the hand. I don't know who came out with those puppets. I think they're kind of strange. But yeah, temperature's going up. I think it's gonna get really hot. Why don't they speak the truth? They said it was gonna be 40 something, it was gonna be cloudy, it's gonna be raining all day. wow, the sun is feels really nice, but it's like with the humidity, with all this water, I'm starting to feel like I have this humidity. Just anyway. And tomorrow is gonna go back to freezing. I don't know, but that's what they said. I look at the weather for tomorrow, and they say 40 something. So that means it's gonna be 80 something. Everything is a lie. Everything. So what they're doing is like, oh no, we are the good ones. We're the good whites, believe it or not. They're so invested in making people believe there's such thing as good whites. You know, for obvious reasons. And always you go like, oh my God, how dare you, you know, generalizing, blah, 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 blah. Just, come on. It is impossible that a system stay like that, like, what, 400 years? It's impossible. There's no way, you know, if there was good whites. I mean, it's the same thing we hear over here with the NYPD. Oh, a few rotten apples. So we say, okay, so that's easy. So how come the good apples, in most of them, there are good apples, why don't they turn them in, the bad apples? And problem solved. They get quiet, right? And then there's also the so-called American identity. And what is it? I don't know. Is it the French fries? Oh no, those are French. Is it the hamburgers? Oh, those are from Hamburg. I don't know. I don't know why they call hamburgers. Is it the hot dogs? They're not from here either. You know, it's like, what is this American identity? You know, and always going like, oh my God, there's never been such a great democracy like this democracy. You know, I heard the other day that something like, oh no, you know, the centurions, they have the capability, they will kill you right there on the spot with no blah blah blah. They, you know, always pointing out that there was all barbaric. But what about the history right here in the Anahuac? Where is that history at? Where is it? So, and then, you know, you see that from day one, they've been at war with each other. You know, like I say, you know, for the booty. It's always about the booty. You know, like they say, where's the builders? You know, where's the guys who built all this shit? I mean, to me, if it's true that it was all the same Tartaria, I mean, it sounds a little bit too convenient, you know, just like that. You know, I think there was into satanic shit too, you know. I was thinking about the other day about the movie called The Thief of Baghdad. Baghdad, yeah, because I always call it Baghdad. Baghdad. It's a bad god, but it's called Baghdad. I don't know. Anyway, and my father took us to see that movie. I don't know. He would like take us, you know, once in a while. He would take us to the movie, and of course that was not the date it came out. It was a retrospective, whatever, you know. So they had all these robots, and because I remember, because somebody was talking about, you know, Genghis Khan, that he used to have this robot, and that he was amazing and blah blah blah, you know. He's supposed to be the one who changed the name to Tartaria. And you know, there's writings over there, you know, that's all there is. I think there might be drawings too. Dinger's drawings too, but they was able to do all these things. And last night I was watching about Metropolis. Interesting, you know, I found this clip. I never seen that film, even when, you know, I dated a couple of Neanderthals for a little while, and the first one, he used to love that movie, and he was an artist and shit. I don't know. I never watched it, but so they have this clip, you know, like the greatest hits moments. I don't know, of Metropolis, and the first scene is this bitch with I don't know. It looked like hundreds of children. It looked like hundreds of children, like, you know, and then you see the whole world. It's a little like it's the whole world or the whole city. I don't know, the kingdom, whatever, you know. You see all these crackers, you know, with that, you know, with. I mean, the movie's from 1920s. I don't know. So they got like full makeup, whatever. So I don't understand. So I have it in VHS, so I might watch it. So it's just a scene like that. She come out and everybody's like with a face like they're terrified. And she got like a face, I don't know. So I uploaded to my channel, you know, the orphan trains, you know, the satanic organ. Oh, that was unintentional. The orphan trains. So she's there with all these. I guess you gotta read the whole thing. I guess I don't know. With a script, I don't know, because that's the whole thing sometimes with silent movies, that they have like to set up the thing, you know, because they couldn't speak it, and it was like, I gotta find out what it was, but it was just like, because for a while, a couple of years, it was trending, you know, the orphan trains. And, you know, it turned out, you know, that there's some videos I found the other day. It was a government organization. It was a government organization. It was not even like non-profit or whatever, you know. It was a government organization with these trains with hundreds and hundreds of children going through all the United slaves, and for what? I don't know. I mean, knowing the white mind, I think I know. Knowing the white mind a little bit, I think I know what it was about. It's terrifying, you know, to see, you know, all this stuff, you know, all the videos they got, you know, from the world fairs, from Coney Island. They was in Coney Island for more than a year. And you have to pay to get in there, you know, like go see the babies, the incubators, you know. It's like a wonders of science, and they grab the babies, like, you know, they got like this, is the babies like, oh my god. I mean, it's like anybody who is a human being, I mean, it's not talking about mankind. I mean, you know, when you will always remember the first time you held a baby. It's like, whoa, it's just, I don't know, you don't have words to describe it, right? But you see all these videos, and then they have the cabbage bitch, something, she's like, the Cabbage Fairy, they call her. It's a film from 1890 something. And she just grab and pull them and put them on the floor, just showing them around like it's, you know. And I'm like, oh shit, this bitch is gonna where is this getting? Yeah, that's why they gave us this tablet. I want this tablet in Bronxworks. Yeah, and the other day, it was not even hot. It was got a little warm. So this thing turned off. 2 hours of my blah 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 got erased. I mean, like, okay, so very humbling, very humbling. Oh yeah, so it's a lot of shit that don't add up. A lot of shit don't add up, you know. And they had also a lot of insane asylums. It's all cover up. It is all cover up, you know. I mean, and that's not to say that there was insane asylums, but there was big. You seen the one in Kalamazoo? I don't believe that Malcolm X's mother was crazy, but she was a Garveyite, so she had to be put away. I don't know. I never heard anybody. This is just my idea. I never heard nobody say that, but you know, it's like, I mean, knowing how they do to dissidents and as the definition of insanity. That's the exact thing, you know. You look it up and you see a picture of the United Slaves doing the shit over and over again. It's like, and I always been like that. I always been, I don't understand mathematics. I mean, I'm not good at math, but I kind of understood the concept of an equation, right? Somehow, that thing, and that's still with me. And I always say, you know, you know, I see life as an equation. You know, I like to see life as an equation, to see like, you know, oh, this shit is horrible. This shit is horrible, you know. All right, so what if we take this, because they say whatever is on this side gotta be matched the same side, right? So what is it that we gotta do to get the equation that we want, right? What's the common denominator? Crackers. Always the crackers. And now they call it, oh, no. Those are called Rothschild. Those are called, like, you're going to tell me that, you know, they are not as secret as they tell you. There was never as secret as they tell you. They always been, we had, I think, we had 2 mayors in New York, 2 Rothschilds. No, we had 2 Rockefellers. 2 Rockefellers. I don't know if Bloomberg is a Rothschild. I don't know, but he probably worked for the Rothschilds, I'm sure. They always been out. So what is it that we, you know, okay, but maybe not us, but you know, the good whites, the hypothetic good whites that they don't exist. It's like the unicorns, right? It's like, you know, yeah, they exist somewhere in your imagination. And that's about it. So, peachy. Like, you think, I don't know, it just don't add up. It really don't add up. Like, you know, saying, oh, those are secret societies. I mean, there's some secret societies, like, you know, like real, like the Fabian Society. That's been kept secret, and that's one of the most vicious. You know, the one that Robert Malthus, he was one of the big ideologists. You know, he wrote a whole manifesto of, you know, saying how, you know, to promote, you know, disease. You know, he was quoted, you know, saying, you know, wars are good because otherwise the planet will get overpopulated. It's all about, you know, overpopulation. That's what Malthusianism is about. And what is it, 100 and something years later, and still it is. Even when you tell people, like, look it up, the planet's never been so empty. No, it's just like we're overpopulated. Like, we all pile up in these cities, like New York City, and all it takes is just you can take a bus and go anywhere and see everything empty, and no crops. You don't see no crops. Only, like, I guess, whatever they call it, that area in the Midwest, I guess, they got crops. I mean, they have apples upstate, and what else they do upstate? They have some farmers upstate and stuff, but it's not allowed to be. I mean, especially not with real seeds. Like, I hope people actually are preserving. We should do like one of those time capsules, whatever, with seeds. The people buried it like 100 feet down somewhere. Anybody, like future civilizations, when they're gonna find original seeds. So so that's kind of like what it takes. That's what it takes to. Oh, this thing is gonna turn off. Yeah, because the sun is giving it the sun. Alright, I'm gonna continue some other time, because then I'm gonna lose the whole video. Later.